I'm Miss Switzer and I teach English.
I'm Miss O'Connor and I teach math.
And this is the O'Connor Switzer Talk Show.
All right, well, this next guest appearance was also coordinated by Blake and Josiah. Miss O'Connor, do you want to introduce him?
I should have come up with something hilarious to say. Introducing my former classroom neighbor, because that's the only thing that matters, Mr. Doughtery.
Oh, he's muted.
I'm here. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Mr. Doughtery.
Mr. Doughtery.
All right, Mr. Doughtery. Well, we have some questions that were asked to the previous teachers that we'll include to you. I've got some other oddball questions that I think you'll like to answer. So we'll give it a go. Mr. Doughtery, what is the most life-changing purchase you've ever made from Amazon?
My brother-in-law Jeremy got me a cell phone clamp holder, and so I clamped it to my bed, and then it reaches over my bed and holds my cell phone, so I can be super lazy and watch YouTube videos with my phone. And also, my great fiance Hillary Switzer got me a hydro flask, and that was probably one of the most life-changing things I've ever received. I used to drink water, and it was room temperature, like a peasant.
This was before the Visco girls. This was before Hydro Flask really was popular. I was just I'm gonna give Mr. Doughtery a nice water bottle to take on his little kayaking trips. And then they blew up. I mean, you could say that I started the Hydro Flask trend. Clearly.
I mean, I pretty much binge watched You did. I believe that. I truly do. You're secretly a Visco girl. I want to know, what is the most catastrophic thing that has ever happened in your classroom? Did something explode, or did a crazy fight break out or something? I want to know your craziest classroom experience.
And you can't repeat the one that Steve Banning told.
Who are new to this. He was my student teacher.
Yeah.
Ago.
I want a different story besides that. And you were a student teacher then, so that doesn't count.
Where I was setting up a distillation, so I had a mixture
Time
of
out.
alcohol.
What's a distillation?
Oh, okay. Let's ask one of the students. No. It's quiz time. Here's your final. But it's when you separate a mixture of two homogeneous liquids based on their boiling point. So if you have water and alcohol mixed together, it's all uniform. But then if you get it up to the boiling point of the alcohol, then the alcohol will boil away. You can condense it back into a liquid.
Okay.
But anyways, I was trying to be all prepared and set it up because I was going to do the demonstration on a Monday. I mixed together the alcohol, water, put it into the thing. Ooh, someone's got a distillation apparatus. Yeah, it looked like that visual. Thank you, Dylan. I forgot that, alcohol is going to evaporate over the weekend a little bit in there. So it all within my distillation apparatus, it had built up some alcohol vapor. And so when I started doing the demonstration on the Monday, I was heating it up with a Bunsen burner. It didn't explode or nothing broke, but there was a pretty loud pop, and the top part of the distillation apparatus kind of shot off, and it was pretty spooky. And then these visuals are cracking me up. And then yeah, there was a little flame of the alcohol vapors coming out the top, and I just had to blow those out. a little bit. It wasn't too big of a deal, but then some kids started recording and I got real mad. I was like, stop recording, delete that video.
I can't ever picture Mr. Dougherty being mad.
Don't I?
When you feel so mad that you want to roar, just take a deep breath. Count to 4.
Like, he just seems like the nicest, like, chillest guy ever.
He is. When he says he was mad, it was probably like, guys, stop filming. So you are quite the connoisseur of houseplants. Who got you into plant life? Who likes plants? Who got you into getting plants? It was me. Anyways, what is your favorite houseplant or plant that you currently own?
There's so many great ones. I think I have the most fondness and like the most my jade plant. The first one that I remember being like the beginning of my plant collecting phase was when I got one at IKEA. It's called a ponytail palm. I'll grab it. 1 second. Here it is.
That's a big plant.
It's a
It
big
is
one.
a big plant.
It seems like a happy plant. What is your favorite Disney movie?
Ooh. Gotta go with Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3, good choice.
Yeah.
Notice Mr. Lindenbart's background right now. Good choice.
Oh, yeah. Love it. Yeah, I mean, I liked Toy Story 1 a lot when I was little. Liked that, had all the toys. And then the timing was about perfect so that when Andy was going off to college and Toy Story 3 came out, was about the same time I was going off to college. So it really got me in the feels. And I worked at the movie theater then, and they needed somebody to like pre-screen the movie to make sure it was all good. And so I watched it like a couple of nights before it came out in a giant theater by myself. I was like crying because of all the sad parts. And
Oh, yeah. I cried a lot in Toy Story 3 too. It caused a lot of feels. For sure.
Yeah, that one scene had very strong Brave Little Toaster vibes.
Good reference. I agree.
You ever seen that one?
Yes.
Speaking
I love the
of
Brave Little
which,
Toaster.
or want you to describe your teaching persona using a character from a well-known TV show or movie.
oh my gosh. Teaching persona.
If he says the same thing as Banning, I will crack up.
That would be hilarious.
I feel like Mr. Banning had a weird answer. I can't remember what it was.
I'm gonna go with Breaking Bad.
Walter White. There we
Walter
go.
White, that's right.
Steve Banning, Walter White.
It was very weird.
What was it?
We'll
We'll
say
see what
after.
Dougherty answers.
Yeah, we have
and
to see
then-
what Mr. Dougherty says.
This is hard for me because I'm not very good at knowing any pop culture things or can't think of anyone who exists. So let me think. I'm very calm. I don't usually.
I feel like I have something in mind for Mr. Dougherty.
Ooh.
I feel like Mr. Dougherty would be a very good Mr. Feeney.
No, I don't think he's like got that like old people wisdom.
That's true, but he's
I
very
kinda-
calming.
You know who he reminds me of? I was just thinking of like old kid TV shows. Do you remember Hey Arnold?
Yes.
Do you remember Mr. Simmons? And he was really nice and everybody was really mean to him initially. And then they all felt like dirtbags and they went to his house and apologized. And then he was like a G for the rest of the season. I should
Ooh.
have come up with a list.
I
What?
wish I was like Miss Frizzle, but I don't know if I'm as exciting or adventurous as her. But
That's what I said for Miss Easter.
ooh,
Yeah, we totally said that for Miss Easter.
she's a Miss Frizzle.
Are you like Mr. Schneebly from School of Rock?
Mr. Schneebly.
That's a great movie.
Is that Jack Black?
Yeah, how I
Mr.
would
Dougherty could be a good Professor McGonagall.
I can turn into a cat. So
There you go.
that's part of it.
Please consider the phone.
Maybe I could be Bill Nye, but I don't think I'm not Bill Nye status, but maybe one day. Hopefully people will call me Dan Doe, the science bro.
I like it.
Yes, Dando, the science bro. All right, Mr. Doherty, you have to pick. And I know, see, this is going to be hard for you. You're going to have to pick one of your coworkers, like one of the members of the science department, not me or Miss Switzer. I mean, I know you would totally pick me because we used to be neighbors. We're like besties. And Miss Switzer, you were like, whatever. But you have to pick one person in your department to work with forever. Like, and that's it. Like that one person for the rest of your life. Who would it be?
Dan Doherty.
Who is the person going to be?
I will pick, and not just because he picked me, but I'll pick Mr. Banning. We do really get along super well, and we're on the same page about pretty much everything teaching related. And the two of us together come up with some fun stuff, and neither one of us is ever really happy with like just continuing to do the same thing. So we're always pushing each other to try and figure out more fun things to do.
So the bromance continues.
Yes, and he's cute.
And I was like, I think Mr. Banning wants to marry Mr. Doherty.
Oh, are you trying to sabotage me?
No, I'm sorry. Not Miss
I think
Switzer.
so. I think so. Yeah, we didn't really establish the fact that Mr. Doherty and I are getting married. Just for
In the
everybody who doesn't know who
fall.
I am.
Yeah, that's happening.
It was really sad because I realized, so when I teach Romeo and Juliet, last year I was a huge troll, and on the day that we were reading one of the scenes where Romeo and Juliet get married, which I think is the end of Act 2, the kids would come in and I would say, guess who's getting married? And everybody was really excited. They thought I got engaged, but I said Romeo and Juliet. And I couldn't do that this year because they wouldn't be excited because they already know. And next year well, who knows, but next year I'll hopefully be married when I teach Romeo and Juliet. So
Then you'll just confuse everyone even more.
yeah, that's right.
It was a fun interview.
It's been such a fun year. Thanks to Aiden and Josiah and Blake for putting this together every month. Me and Miss O'Connor really just show up, so they're the champions of this talk show. So they do a fantastic job, and me and Miss O'Connor really look forward to it every month.
I enjoy waiting for Miss O'Connor to come down the stairs of the math building every month, except for the last year.
And
I
enjoy
enjoy
not
being
having to do that.
fetched by Blake.
It also made me reflect on how much soup I eat.
You always eat soup.
I like look back at these episodes, I'm like, man, I'm always eating soup.
Now, Hero.
I just ate soup with my eyes closed.
It's different kinds, but soup's good.
Sure it is.
Thank you to the audience. We would not have a talk show without an audience. It would just be the four of
Awkward.
us speaking to an microphone.
That would be weird.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
Here's to next year.
exactly.
yes. I hope you all enjoy your summer. I'm sure Josiah will be working hard on getting the finale edited, so that should be coming out in a few weeks.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to leave. Goodbye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.